In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Oola and Salacious Crumb for the Power of the Force line. I think this was the very first Oola we ever got in the Star Wars action figure line. One of only two. The second one being in the Shadow Darkside packaging with the Jabba's Throne, which I do have reviewed on the channel. I've been on the lookout for this for a little while now. A lot of it is because the loincloth on the Shadow Darkside Oola that I have unfortunately broke away over time, and it happened during the time I was recording the video for that. And over the last 2 years, I've been keeping my eye on this action figure, and I notice it doesn't seem to have that problem because most of it is plastic, and most of the soft goods is from like her knees on down. So I thought, well, I would like to have an alternative Oola. And plus, I do like the character. It's unfortunate what happened to her. The actress who plays as her, Femi Taylor, does show up at the conventions every now and then. I wouldn't mind meeting her at some point. We'll see what happens in the future. And for the package here, I think this is my favorite package I've ever seen for a Star Wars action figure. It's very compact. It's easy storage. It's easy to take the action figure out and put it back in. If you were moving or transporting action figures or anything like that, this is the perfect package for it. So for the outside here, you have this white sleeve. Then you have the action figure here. But yeah, just very easy storage. I'm really impressed with it. It's a shame that we didn't get more action figures like this. I think the Mace Windu, the sneak preview one, had this one as well, or a similar box. So the iconic Power of the Force package, the Kenner line, Oola, Salacious Crumb, the action figures right there. Image from Return of the Jedi there, and some statistics about Oola and Salacious Crumb. I think that's interesting. They put his home world as unknown. And a little bit of advertising for the subscription here. Let's just go ahead and get them out here. And no elastic bands or anything like that. They're just in the tray here. I think I will keep this package. These two look great side by side. This Salacious Crumb is definitely much smaller compared to the Shadow Darkside one, which I think that one was retooled into the vintage collection as well. But this is a great one too. It's mostly a statue, no articulation or anything like that. I've already opened this setup before, but wanted to take it out of the box for the video, and since it's easy enough to put it back in the box, just went ahead and did it. So I like having an alternative version of the quaking and monkey lizard here. We'll be adding him to the Boba Fett's throne room or Jabba's throne room. Whoops. Doesn't really stand on his own. He's meant to be propped up against a ledge. Something along those lines. For Oola here. For first attempt action figure, I think Kenner slash Hasbro did a great job with this. It's a very faithful appearance to her. Looks really good. The paint apps are great. Personally, I think she holds up well, even with the modern action figures. Sure, sure she's not the most articulated, but in some ways that's kind of a benefit for her because it makes all her joints here seamless, and it makes her aesthetically better. Sure, she's not the most articulated, but in some ways that's kind of a benefit because it makes all her arms and her legs, for example, seamless, and it helps with the aesthetic of the action figure. She has her headband here, looks pretty good. Some nice paint apps on that. A lot of details as well. Have a neutral facial expression. Has the chain around her neck, and it's basically a wire. Does have a little bit of flex to it, but it doesn't really stay in the place or anything like that. And yeah, as I was saying, for the most part, her outfit here is part of the mold, but everything from the knee on down is soft goods there. And it shouldn't really deteriorate or anything. And thinking about her stance is it's kind of a dancing pose. I mean, you can get her in some dynamic poses. Here doing a dance routine or anything of that sort. Articulation, it's not too bad. She does have a swivel at the neck, then swivel shoulders, a swivel waist, then swivel hips, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, in some ways that's kind of a benefit for her. And before we go, I am just going to go ahead and put her on the throne room here real quick. So I'll set her up and we'll be back in just a moment. And here we have the action figures on display here. Try to put Oola in more of a dancing pose. This kind of reminds me of the promo photo of Femi Taylor dressed as Oola. I think it's very similar to this. And she looks great with this setup. See the two action figures side by side. I am glad to have both now. Both have something to offer and great things about them. This one's more articulated. You can get her to sit down, for example. Well, this one, I think the Power of the Force one has a little bit of better paint apps, especially in the eyes there. I always thought the eyes were a little off on that one. See the difference between the two there. You can see what I mean by our loincloth. It's really about the best I can do with it now. I do like this one has the longer chain. Let's just a string. And here's the shallow dark side, Salacious Crumb. You can see the difference between the two here in terms of size. Again, both have something to offer. I'm glad to have both. And this one does have a little bit of articulation with them. Power of the Force one is a little tricky to get in a sitting position. You will either have to have them lean up against something or have them sitting on a ledge like that. It's about the best you can do. So it's probably where he'll be. Very proud of this display. Fig Duran and the Moto Nodes and Ponda Baba and a lot of the characters from the Cantina. I will be switching over once the HasLab starts shipping out. I do hope to collect more of the Jabba's aliens at some point. I'm glad to add another set of these two. I think they look great with this. It gives some alternative display options. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your support, and check out the links in the description if you haven't done so already. And as always, thanks for watching.